Hi Fruity Cutie, what's up? My name is Jeannette, also known as Ms.FitVegan. Today we're going to learn a very, very important thing when it comes to being a healthy, happy human. We're going to learn how to tell when our fruit is ripe, okay, and how to pick out perfect fruit. So there is a scientific term that's very hard to say, for me anyway, and that is climacteric and non-climacteric. So I don't like to say this word because it's hard for me to say it. But you need to know there are two types of fruits in this world, okay? One type of fruit can only ripen on the vine or on the tree or on the plant attached to its parents, okay? The other type of fruit, okay, can ripen even after being picked. Now, you probably already know half of these fruits, right? You probably already know, for example, bananas are climacteric fruits, okay? So climacteric means that this fruit can ripen after it's picked, okay? Very important to know. Non-climacteric fruits cannot. They ripen very, very slowly, and they can only ripen, all right, if they are attached to the plant, if they are attached to the vine or the tree that they are growing from. So pineapples are a great example of a non-climacteric fruit. This fruit must ripen on the plant. If you pick it before it's ripe, it will never ripen properly and your mouth will hurt when you eat it. Like what happened yesterday at the farmer's market. I was hungry, so I picked out a container of cut up pineapple, and of course it was not properly ripened on the vine, on the plant, and so after eating it, it tasted really good, it looked ripe, it smelled ripe, it tasted great, but my mouth started hurting and my lips started burning, and today my tongue is still a little sensitive. Why? Because I ate unripe fruit, and that can cause a lot of issues. That can cause enamel damage. Unripe fruit can cause bloating and gas, and it can cause an acidic state in your stomach. So you can have, like kind of like a queasy feeling, or you can just have like a little bit of nausea afterwards, or even a headache. Okay, there's so many symptoms of eating acidic foods. And yes, fruit can be acidic if it's not ripe. So that's why we must learn this, okay? So climacteric and non-climacteric fruits, okay? And just so you know, non-climacteric fruits, they ripen without the ethylene, and that is key to know as well, okay? The fruits that ripen off the vine, they're the opposite, okay? So let me give you some examples of some fruits that ripen after they are picked. One example is tomatoes. Tomatoes can ripen after being picked. So technically, if you go to the store, you can buy unripe tomatoes and you can put them out on your counter. Never refrigerate tomatoes. They lose their flavor if you refrigerate them. You can put them out on your counter and they will ripen beautifully. Okay? Another one that's going to work for you is, of course, bananas. Bananas, everyone knows that you buy green bananas and they ripen very nicely on the counter. Now, how do you know when they're ripe? That's a whole nother video. And I've done a few videos, of course, going through all the fruits. Check out the video I did with Chef AJ on her channel. Just type in Ms.FitVegan and Chef AJ, and you'll see I did a few videos on there. One of them, I show how you can know when every single fruit is ripe. All right, bananas, we all know they need to peel very easily and silently when they are ripe. So you need to know if you can buy it ripe or unripe, and you also need to know how to tell when it does ripen. You see, it's a whole thing. It's like our grandmamas, they taught us how to cook, right? Some of us had grandmas that taught us how to cook. I didn't, but some of y'all. And it's like, but nobody teaches us how to know when our fruit is cooked by the sun. Nobody teaches us how to eat a fruit and vegetable based diet. So that's what I'm dedicating my life to do. I'm going to teach you guys slowly but surely. We're going to learn everything we need to know about fruit and vegetables, nuts and seeds, mostly fruit, because fruit is our species specific food. So let's get back to the climacteric and the non-climacteric. Okay, so climacteric means it can ripen off the vine. Mangoes. You can buy unripe mangoes I don't love buying unripe mangoes because the truth is sometimes these fruits never ripen properly because they've been picked way too early. However, mangoes is a great example of a fruit that can be picked and then will ripen. So you can definitely buy unripe mangoes, which all of these are unripe. I bought these yesterday. Oh my God, do you see this one? This one is crazy. It's like the size of the pineapple. Look at that. Ooh! Sorry, but come on now. All right, so I got all these mangoes here that are not ripe, but they're going to ripen, okay? So apples you can buy unripe, which means, if you smell an apple, it doesn't smell, it can become ripe. I like to buy ripe apples, so I like to make sure they smell really fragrant. Apricots. Avocados. Of course, you know this because you buy hard avocados, you let them sit out, and then they ripen. And yes, this is a long neck avocado, locally grown here in Florida. What else? Melons, cherimoya. Okay, not all melons though. All right, so cantaloupe, honeydew, Gaia melons, etc. But not watermelon. Ooh, this is important. Some of y'all gonna get upset. Watermelon must ripen on the vine, boo-boo. And we didn't know what we didn't know. Okay, let's go back. All melons can ripen at home. I don't recommend you buy unripe melons. I like to buy as much ripe fruit as possible. However, watermelon needs to be ripe when you pick it. The other melons, they don't need to. Okay, let's keep going. Another fruit that can ripen off the vine is passion fruit. And you know this because when you buy a passion fruit, it's best to have it soft and wrinkly and smell. But if you buy it hard or if you get it in the mail really hard, it will ripen. Just leave it out. All right, preferably next to some ripening bananas. That's going to make it ripen even faster. Durian. Durian is another fruit that you can buy unripe and it can ripen at home. Okay, kiwi, peaches, pears, plums, tomatoes. Okay, those are the main fruits. Sorry, I got so excited I swallowed air in the wrong way, down the wrong tube. Okay, so now we are going to, sorry, but this is my life and I really love learning this stuff. So now we're going to talk about the fruits that can only ripen on the vine. You must buy these ripe. The number one thing is berries, okay? The strawberries, the blackberries, the blueberries, they're never going to ripen more after being picked. They must smell fragrant, they must be dark, and they're never ever going to get any riper. So when you buy your berries, put them in the fridge, they're already ripe and they're going bad. Always remember that. They must smell, they must look good, and they must be ripe when you buy them. Citrus is another one, okay? Y'all need to be writing this down. You know what? I'm going to make a chart soon, okay? And I'll post it on my Instagram. Citrus, okay? Citrus must be ripe. Now, it's not citrus season. That's why we don't have any citrus in the house. Oh, wait, we do. We do. So, citrus, like lemons and limes and, obviously oranges and things like that, these will never ripen. They will just go bad. Okay, so as you can see, these little key limes, they're going bad. Your lemons will just go bad. So if I were you, I would buy the ripest ones you can get. Okay, they have to smell. Okay, the limes should be as light as possible. Squeeze them a little bit, smell them, and then put them in the fridge when you get home because they're not going to ripen anymore. They're just going to go bad. So this second list of fruits that I'm telling you about it's another way of saying these are the fruits that need to go straight in the fridge when you get home. Okay, so that would be all the berries, all the citrus, okay? Cucumbers. Cucumbers is another fruit that is never going to ripen off the vine, okay? Grapes. Grapes are another one, boo. All right, and this is not a good example of some grapes because as you can see, the stem is dark. You always want to look for a green stem. Right now, these are old, but I decided to get them because, well, they're seeded, and it's very rare for me to find seeded grapes, and then I tried one and they were really good. So grapes will never ripen off the vine. You need to get them ripe and put them straight in the fridge. Okay, like we talked about, pineapple, got to get it ripe. It's just you're gonna get it home and it might turn some yellow, but it's never gonna be ripe. If you buy a green pineapple, you can never ever ripen it properly. It will always hurt your mouth, always. Always. Peppers is another one. Okra, peas, lychees. Peas is a fruit. Did you know that? I think. I'm confused. I think it is. I think somebody once said it was. Does anybody know about that? Tamarillos, which I ate all my tamarillos. Those will never ripen off the vine. Squash, if you are eating a healthy, high raw vegan diet, then squash will always be ripe when you buy it or not ripe, so you have to know how to pick out your squash. Eggplant is another one, and dates. Dates will never ripen more off the vine as well. So all of those fruits, okay, the berries, the citrus, the cucumbers, the dates, grapes, lychees, okra, peppers, pineapple, the watermelon, these are great fruits to keep in the fridge. Obviously, it's hard to put watermelon in the fridge because like you probably have limited fridge space like me, and you can't fit gigantic 20-pound watermelons in the fridge. But yeah, I hope that this helped you in some way, my boo. I am trying to make it as simple as possible because once you learn, it is quite simple, but everything's hard in the beginning. All right, so don't stress it if it seems confusing. I'll create a chart. All right, so don't worry, boo. And in fact, I'll email you the chart. So below this video, just giving myself more work, below this video, I'm going to leave my email address. All right. If you email me the words, what should be the words? List of fruits. Okay. If you email me the words list of fruits, I will send you the list of the fruits that ripen when you take them home, and the fruits that will never ever ripen. Okay, we're gonna actually open these mangoes. This is a Malika mango. I brought 3 to the beach this morning, and all 3 were rotten. And look at this, y'all. What in the world? I cannot. Okay, we good. This side is good. Oh, I'm so upset about that. I did eat around the rotten part, but still. I bought a case at the wholesaler, and y'all, the wholesaler let me down. They are from Mexico, and you know, they were heat treated, of course, because everything that comes into this country has to be either dipped in formaldehyde or treated with heat, hot water, you know, blah, 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 because of the bugs and stuff from other countries. But this is a really good mango. Really good. When it's ripe, when it's not rotting. And no, this is not GMO. Mangoes are supposed to, there's over 400 varieties. So there's all types of mangoes out there. This one's really good. Again, it's from Mexico, I believe. It's actually an Indian variety, but it's from Mexico. Tastes really good. And it's called Malika mangoes. So yeah, but you know, I can't guarantee they're going to ripen because unfortunately, I had 3 rotting ones at the beach this morning, and I was so upset. They looked even worse than this. But anyway, I love you guys so much. Usually that's because of either it's picked way too early, and or because of the heat treatment. I don't get crazy, y'all. I eat things that are heat treated. Because what's the alternative? Bread, pasta, meat, dairy, processed foods. I'm going to eat a heat-treated, radiated, fucking formaldehyde-dipped fruit all day, every day over processed foods again. You know why? Because the proof is in the banana pudding, boo-boo, as Freely used to say. The proof is in the pudding. And I've been eating fruit, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, mostly fruit, for the past 13 years. I don't have to worry about my skin anymore. I don't have to worry about pain anymore. I never get sick. I rarely get tired, even though I don't sleep much. Okay? I don't have to worry about health issues, weight. Okay, yeah, I am in the process of getting in the best shape of my life. But I have not gained back the weight that I lost in 2011. It's been 13 years. So I went from I gotta say I was probably about 200 pounds. But I really don't know because I didn't weigh myself. But I easily lost 60 pounds. Okay, so I was around 180 or 190, maybe even up to 200. But I know that I weighed 120 after just a few months of eating raw. I did not exercise, okay? And I know that's very quick to lose that amount of weight. But when you eat raw and you don't cheat, okay, and you don't stress yourself out about, what's radiated or what's raw. Because some dumb fucks out there, they say I don't eat raw because I eat imported fruit. And it's like, I'd rather eat imported fruit than processed foods all day, every day, boo. We're living in a very fucked up world. We gotta do the best we can. And the best you can is not pasta and rice and beans. Okay? Stop your shit, boo. The best you can do is right here. Fruit and vegetables. Fruit and vegetables, baby. Okay? I love you so much. Remember, email me below. I'll leave my email below. Write list of fruits in the subject. And then, in the body of the email, you could just tell me how fruity and cutie I am. Okay? And I will see you guys in the next episode. I hope that this all makes sense. And of course, I'm going to try this very soon. This bitter ass, so cool, that I got yesterday at the farmer's market. It's a bitter melon. I don't expect it to taste good. It just looks cool. And I like to buy one new thing every week when I go to the produce, when I go to the farmer's market produce section. And love you guys so much. And I was also eating my mame, which tastes so freaking good. I know it doesn't look like much, but if you really want it to look like much, then you could cut it into squares. I'm telling you right now, this tastes like fudge. Frozen mame. Nothing else. I know it doesn't look amazing. It tastes like fudge. It's so phenomenal. And listen, for all y'all out there that are like, that doesn't look so appealing. Okay, boo. You know what you could do? You could take your little toolkit and you get your little squares and you can make little fudge squares. Okay, I'm not doing that because I don't have time for that. I'm trying to inspire the world, and I got to make this list of climacteric and non-climacteric. So, you know what I'm saying? I got to do what I got to do. I'm doing the best I can, and so are you. And I love you, boo. And this is so amazing for parties and kids. Get this on Amazon. I don't have a link, but just type in tiny cookie cutters. And then what you can do is, what you're going to do is you're going to get your mangoes for your daughter or your son's birthday party. And you're going to make mango hearts. And you're going to put them in toothpicks or something. And then you're going to be the toast of the town, boo-boo. You're going to be the toast of the fruity town. Okay, that doesn't look the best, but it doesn't look the worst. Imagine millions of these. Okay, that's way too small. Hold on. You're going to do, you know what would be cute for your birthday or whatever? Mango stars. Okay, so you take the star, you just put it in like so, and then you pop it out. Oh, come on. Come on, y'all. You want me to cater your wedding? Because I will do it. I'll bring my tools. Okay, and I'll cater your fruitarian wedding. No problem. Come on, that's gorgeous. Okay. Love you guys. I'm not into all this nonsense. But I saw it on Amazon and I was like, I got to get that. And then they have all the different shapes and it's really cool. I do it only for special occasions, like when Awa's mom was here. I made her a cute little, something. But what's the point of cutting this when you know I'm just going to eat it? So good. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget, if you want to be cute, well, you got to eat fruit, baby. I'll see you soon. Bye.